Hello besties, once again welcome and welcome back. We are starting another series. As you can see up there, it's called The Lies He Told. I mean, if you listen to this story, this man lied, and I'm telling you, he straight up lied to our girl. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to what she has to say. She's telling about an experience with a man that pretty much lied about his entire life. I mean, we are talking legion type of lies right here. After we finish with Visatisa, we found another series, and we're gonna go ahead and listen to this series about her experience with this man who lied to her. And you're gonna tell me what you think down there in the comment section. Once again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share the video, share with all your besties, and let them get a piece of the tea.
Part 10, the lies he told. So, right after the ceremony, we go to this restaurant in the Woodlands. It was a seafood restaurant. We got married on a Sunday, and my mom and my sister, they had to fly back out. So, it was just me, him, my father-in-law, and my mother-in-law, like the stepmother-in-law, I guess that's how you would phrase it. And so we're there. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm in la la land. I'm like, you know what? I'm finally married. I'm Mrs. Such and such. And I said, this feels amazing. We went home that night, do what lovers do. And, you know, we moving on with life. I'm currently working from home. You know, I'm pregnant. My boss at the time was like, hey, I don't want you to come in. I don't need you to be exposed. You know, I want you and the baby to, you know, be okay. So as time moves on, he was still actively working. He would come home, you know, things were on the up and up. Then all of a sudden one day I got a messenger message from a young lady. For purposes of this story, her name is Erica. And Erica reached out and said, would you divorce your husband if he was cheating on you? And she just kept typing, like kept hitting, and it went to my message request, so I didn't initially see it at first. And so she was like, I really need you to contact me. I need you to hit me up. Is there any way that I can get your number? She just going. And I'm like, man, who is this woman? Who is this? So by the time I get to like her Facebook page or whatever, I get her full name and I ask Jared, I say, Jared, do you know this woman? He tells me, yeah, that's a stalker bitch. I said, a stalker bitch? He said, yeah, man. I was fucking with that girl for a little minute, man, and she just downright crazy. She done hit up every woman that I done been with since her. Don't pay her no mind, yada, yada, yada. I said, okay. And I said, so how she get my information? Because you got her blocked on. He told me she was blocked on everything. He said, man, I don't know. She probably went to my daddy page, seen your name, because his daddy did post pictures nonstop of me. Always posted pictures of us together, posted pictures of our marriage, posted pictures of me. When I would post pictures, he would repost the pictures. Just, I mean, was my dog for real. Still to this day, my nigga. And so I said, okay, that's kind of strange. So I responded back to her, being the woman that I am, coming woman to woman. Hey sis, I'm Mrs. Such and Such, Mrs. MRS, period. Being the biggest dumb bitch in the world. I said, I know my motherfucking man. He go to work, he come home. He ain't, you know, I already know that you a stalker. I know this, that, and the third. And so I blocked him. This woman did try reaching out to me on Instagram later on, you know, in the story, all of that type of stuff. And I am going to get back to her. So something led me to start going through his devices. He did have two phones, one personal, one work phone. So I would always go through his phone when he was asleep. The reason I started going through his phone was because the phones would start vibrating in the middle of the night. Who calling you at 3 o'clock? Who calling you at 3? People were texting and contacting him from text-free numbers. I would try to call the number back. It would say, welcome to text-free, or however the little audio go when they don't answer the phone. So I'm like, all right, that's strange. Who are all these numbers, these random numbers? I had no idea who these people were. And at the time, I didn't even know if it was multiple people. I just thought that it might have been the crazy woman that he claimed was a stalker bitch. Come to find out, that wasn't the case at all. It wasn't the case. So I would still go and visit him, like at the restaurant and things like that. And one night he came home and he said, babe, I'm about to start applying for other jobs. I said, what's wrong with Phil and Derek's? He was like, to be honest with you, babe, I ain't trying to be up there no more. I said, okay. He said, they working me like a Hebrew slave. You know, I need to make adjustments because you're about to get ready to have this baby, because my due date was November 15th. He said, so I need to make sure that I am at a place where I can get FMLA, because believe it or not, he did tell me that at Phil and Derek's, he did not have any insurance benefits whatsoever. And I believed him because, I mean, it was, I ain't gonna even say to come in because y'all will fire me up about that. But, you know, more businesses that are us's, they don't offer a lot of benefits. You know, sometimes you can barely get paid. Sometimes. So he started actively looking for other positions. He finally landed at Fish City Grill in Sugar Land, Texas. We at the time lived on the border of Cypress, Texas. So Sugar Land is a hike. It ain't that bad, but it ain't down the street either. Phil and Derek's went down the street either, but you know. All right. And so he says, babe, I got an interview. They're going to be paying me, I want to say that man told me they were going to be paying him $65,000 a year. It was going to come with benefits, insurance, FMLA. So it worked out perfect. I said, okay, babe, that's perfect. He said, so when this lease is up here, I will commute right now, which he did. He commuted for a good 4 or 5 months. He said, I will start commuting, but when the lease is up, let's try to look for a house, and then, you know, maybe we can find something that'll be closer out that way. See, the thing about a narcissist is they'll try to isolate you from your family, because my family lives out here in Cypress. Yes, I'm from Mississippi, but my Mississippi family, they're out here. My help is out here. I said, okay, babe, we married. So, you know, I'm like, all right, I'm going to support you. You know, we going to do such and such. So he starts working at Fish City Grill. When he starts working at Fish City Grill, one beautiful day in October, I am headed out for not only a nail appointment, but I am headed out for to vote. It was voting time. I don't even know who I was going to vote for, but I was going to vote. I get to the third stair in the townhome. I slip and fall, and I roll over. And when I pick my leg up, my foot was hanging like Dak Prescott was. I had broke my ankle in 3 places. There was no one at home with me. He was in Sugar Land and Fish City Grill. The God thing about this is that I had my key in my hand that had the fob to the garage, so that anybody that needed to come through, they could come through the garage, whether there was the paramedics, anybody in my family. So I immediately called my cousin, Coco. And Coco said, hey, what's up? I am in pain. I'm crying. And I tell her, I just fell down the stairs. I'm about to give birth by November 15th. It had to be like October, maybe 20th. Don't quote me on a date. And I said, I just fell. I fell down the stairs. She like, oh shit, I'm on my way. She calling 911. They both make it around the same time. They get me up on the stretcher. She's on the phone with Jared. She's like, hey, she just fell down the stairs. He's panicking. He's like, okay, I'm on my way. I'm coming to get there. I'm going to be there. I get to the emergency room. It takes him quite a while to get there because he's coming from Sugar Land. And I'll finish the story in part 11.